Hi there, it's another tarot sesh for Cancer. I'm the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby, and this is a end of September reading for Cancer. There will not be an extended. I know that my readings have been slow to post, especially this past month. There's been a lot going on as we came out of Mercury retrograde. We're still in the midst of like 4 other retrogrades right now. So a lot of crazy energy, and I'm sure many of you have been feeling it. Cancer, especially being a water sign, one of the most emotionally feeling of them all. And I can say this with certainty because I'm a Scorpio, also a fellow water sign. We're probably one of the most, what do I want to use for this? Scorpios are probably more, I don't know the word. I'm having trouble with words today. I've not even had a full cup of coffee yet. We're probably the most dry when it comes to emotions and feelings. We can put our emotions on the shelf, whereas Cancer will tend to wear theirs on their sleeve. Pisces, on the other hand, deepest of emotions, and they can be downright dramatic. So, and no hate to either of the other signs. The song that I had on pre-shuffle for you when I was getting the cards together and ready for you, Cancer, was Over the Hills and Far Away by Led Zeppelin. Classic. Love that song. But it's the opening lines are, "Hey lady, you got the love I need, maybe more than enough. Oh darling, 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 walk a while with me. Oh, you've got so much, you've got what I need." There's somebody that you're yearning for, or somebody who's yearning for you, for your love. I feel like I'm speaking to, it could be flipped either way. I'm speaking to either somebody who is a healer, okay, or somebody that is in need of healing, and they know that the person that they're yearning for is a healer, okay? So take it as it resonates. But somebody is yearning for another person, and they're healing, loving, tender touch. I just heard somebody who loves music, so it could be that too. You may have similar music tastes. Okay, what do we have for Cancer for their higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity, please? For the greater good. Underneath the deck, do what you love. Okay, this is talking about, doing what you're passionate about. What it is that, I just heard whatever floats your boat. That's so random. But do what you love, and love what you do. You have to have passion behind what it is that you're doing in order to really enjoy your work, your place in this world, right? Do what you love. Top of the deck. Face your adversities. Okay. So let's see what this is going to be about. This is the overall energy for this reading. Where's my book? No, really, where's my book? 1 second. The hell? Okay, I just found it. Sorry. My notepad was on top of it. Okay, so do what you love. Let's find it. None of these are marked. Okay, so number 25, something significant could be happening on the 25th of September, or whenever you're seeing this. Energy is timeless, so whenever you're seeing this, it doesn't matter if it's in September or October or November or next year. If the title resonates, if the energy or message resonates with you, then there could be messages for you. Also, somebody could be 54 years old, or you could be dealing with somebody who's 25 or 54 years old. Just take it as it resonates. So are you eager to express the real you but don't know where to or how to start? Are you ready to love but you don't have anyone to commit to? Are you willing to plunge into your soul's journey but can't find the diving board? Are you wondering where the spiritual pot of gold is? Well, get ready to discover it. Your divine energy is calling you to do what you love. Everything going awry in your life is due to you are drifting too far away from your heart, and it's time to get back on track. Do things that you enjoy, and they will lead you back to your heart's true desire. Ignore anyone who suggests that having fun is a waste of time. It is rejuvenating to your spirit and necessary for correcting your path. If you accept this invitation, you'll attract everything else that you seek as well. If you love to sing, lift your voice for at least 10 minutes today. If you enjoy cooking, prepare your favorite meal. If you have a passion for painting, spend at least half an hour at the canvas before you go to sleep. And if you love daydreaming, do that for 10 minutes without restraint or guilt. That's called manifestation, guys. Just understand that. Build your life around your heart. Don't try to shove your heart into your overbooked, busy life. What do you love? Can you name it? Start there and follow the clues, and you'll find your treasure along the way. So, and that was Do What You Love. I meant to read Face Your Adversities. So apparently there was a message in there for you. Spirit was saying you had to listen to that for a reason. Face your adversities. Maybe your adversity is actually the fact that you're not doing what you love, and you've got to face that. Like, what is it that you're like not connecting with? So let's find this. Face your adversities. Okay, there's face your shadow. Where's face your adversities? Okay, so number 38. Somebody could be 38 years old or also born in 1981. That would make them 41, 42 years old, depending on. And I say that because I was born in 1981. Okay, so page 41. So random. I'm surprised I read the wrong one. Okay, that's not it. What? One second. Face your adversities. Page 81, okay. I've just not had my full cup of coffee today. So bear with me, y'all. Okay, face your adversities. Are you remaining passive in the face of people or circumstances that morally, ethically, or even physically offend or disrespect you? Are you wondering whether to speak up or remain silent to avoid serious confrontation? This is a powerful juncture in your soul's development where you are being asked to commit to your values and let others know what is not acceptable to you in the most loving way possible. Your divine energy is calling you to step away from disturbing or threatening situations, but still respond to the violations at hand with a blend of heart and mind. Is there just reason to take offense, or are you interpreting things in the wrong way? Ask your higher self for clarity. Be as objective as possible when interpreting perceived violations and use neutral and wise outside counsel as a sounding board. Okay, very, very serious note here. Use neutral and wise outside counsel as a sounding board. I'm not saying, and they're not saying, to go back to the same people that are putting you in these bad situations. Clearly, you're getting bad advice from people if you're in a situation where you continue to take advice from the wrong people around you. You need to seek neutral, wise counsel and not the same advice that you've been receiving, because that's what's put you in this place, okay? Lay the facts out and study them and talk it over with a trusted, qualified friend as you look for unconscious patterns both in your adversary and in yourself. Seek to understand your opposition's needs and motives, but also strive for clarity about your own desires and reasoning as you work to avoid judgment and self-righteousness. In other words, listen to your heart but respond with a cool head. Cancer, I feel like that's a very serious message for you. Okay, so now let's get into the tarot. What do we have for Cancer, please? Higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity. So there will not be an extended reading because it's been slow to get these readings out this month. I'm just going to go through and do all the decks, all the things. So this will be a little bit of a longer reading. The energy going into this is the Four of Wands. And so this talks about house, home, foundation, stability. Literally talking about an actual house, home, situation, foundation. It can even be like an office or something like that. Or something having to do with that. Stability, foundation, or a home. Take it as it resonates. What do we have for Cancer, please? 3 cards for Cancer. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe. Hit that little notification bell as we get started. That way you'll be notified of all of my upcoming content. Okay, all 3 fell out. That's interesting. I saw this card during your pre-shuffle. Underneath the deck, we've got Gemini, the Magician. Could be dealing with a Gemini. We'll get into that in just a second. Okay, so this, oh, you have 4 cards. Oh, snaps. Okay. Whoa. Heavy energy. All right, so 5 of Wands starting out. This is the card that I saw during your pre-shuffle. There's a lot of, in the past, recent past, also could be current. There's a lot of fighting, bickering, competition surrounding you. Wands are about passionate energy. That could be passion towards a person, or it could be passion towards what you're passionate about, work, career, finance, business, whatever it is. But there's competition, controversy. People are fighting and kind of, notice how they're like clamoring over each other in order to reach the top. And I feel like this is what you've been surrounded by. I feel like you've been surrounded by, just like the card was saying, unwise counsel. And what you need to find is wise counsel, neutral people around you to give wise, good advice. Then we have the Ace of Swords. Truth is coming out about something. And when I say truth, this is like a eureka, an awakening moment. It can sometimes in some messages stand for victory, but I feel more like there's light being shown on this situation and realizing the truth of a situation. I feel like somebody's realizing like, oh snap, something in the past wasn't what I once thought it was, and now you're being shown the light. Then we have the Knight of Cups. I feel like you're wanting to extend a cup of love, an offer towards someone, or that could be being extended towards you now that the truth has been discovered. And then we have the Ten of Swords. It's an ending. This is a harsh ending. It's like, again, I feel like the truth has been shown on this situation, and there's an offer being made, and like I even see like a little love note. Like maybe somebody may even be wanting to like send a message, an apology, but whether it's accepted or shut down, it's the end of a situation. And when it's Ten of Swords, it's like done, not coming back. So there could have been a breakup. There could have been, somebody, an ending to a job or a position or something like that, right? And it's like, notice this woman, she's walking away. She is done with it. She's not dealing with the toxicity. She's not dealing with the BS. Swords about communication, and so this is like cutting it off, right? It's over. So now I'm hearing the song again from Led Zeppelin, Lady, You've Got That Lovin' That I Need, and I feel like that lady is like walking away. There's been something discovered in this situation, whether this is you walking away or another person walking away. It's been realized. Whatever it was, it's been realized, and like the truth of the situation has been found out, and somebody in this situation is just over it. We are going to clarify, so bear with me. Let's pull a Divine Circus Oracle card and get some more light on this situation. What are we looking at for Cancer? I feel like there was competition around you. People, either fighting for your attention, or maybe you fighting for somebody's. I feel like I honestly feel like it was people fighting around you. Okay, what do we have for Cancer? You were dealing with a sweetheart. 20. I mean, you could be a sweetheart, but I feel like this is you were dealing with a sweetheart, or whoever this is walking away could have been the sweetheart. And I feel like I'm hearing like the boat, somebody missed the boat. And that's what this ending is. Top of the deck. Oh my God. Brilliant Virgin. Number 5. Change of direction. And this is the same energy. I'm 100% positive about this. This Brilliant Virgin, whether or not they're an actual virgin, or just maybe it was somebody in a period of celibacy, or the Brilliant Virgin is somebody who has shut off they have shut off like all outside temptations, basically, right? And as a way to focus on what it is that they needed to be focusing on. And like, for instance, somebody who enters a state of celibacy, whether or not they were a virgin or not before, right? Many people do that to focus on what it is that they need to release. And because they're doing that, it's like they power up, right? They're able to hardcore focus. That's the brilliant part, on whatever it is that they're working on. And, really kind of come into this true state of virginity, of being new again, of being, recreated as pure, right? And that's the sweetheart energy. I'm going to read a little bit on each one of these. So let's look at Brilliant Virgin. In a world where we are bombarded daily with differing opinions and ideas, remaining true to you and your own point of view is nothing short of brilliant. Let go of confusion, distortion, comparison, and compromise. You do not need to compare yourself to another or measure up to anyone or anything else. What matters to you in your successful life journey is to be in touch with your own truths. You know what you feel, no matter what anyone else says or believes. Stay true to you. I feel like, again, same energy, and it's this person who's walking away because they were true to themselves the entire time. They weren't trying to prove anything to anyone else other than themselves. And when the truth of the situation is discovered, somebody is left to realize like they were being true to themselves the entire time. So somebody wants to come back and make this offer like, I'm sorry, an apology or something like that. I'm sorry, I didn't realize, but it's done. It's over. So then we've got 20, sweetheart. This is underlying energy. You've known violence in your life, maybe on the outside, maybe on the inside, with a mind that has tortured you with fear, shame, darkness, and doubt. Enough of that now. It is time for a gentler way, less pain, more gain. No more torture. It's time for sweets and treats. So I feel like this sweetheart energy, this Brilliant Virgin energy, is now coming into a time of sweetness. To be treated fairly, to be treated kindly, finally get what they deserve, right? Like what they should have been receiving the entire time. That's this energy. I don't know why it's coming out in your reading. Maybe this is somebody that you're dealing with or had been dealing with, but it's important that you know this because this is what's coming out. And this is so then we've got the Magician underneath the deck. I'm going back to this because this is Gemini energy. You could have Gemini in your chart, or they could, or be dealing with somebody who does. But this is somebody who's very good at transmuting the energy, magically changing a negative situation into a positive situation. So now let's clarify the tarot here. What do we have for Cancer? Let's get more insight on this for our Cancer family. What do we have for Cancer for their higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity? What do they need to know? I just heard time to go. Okay, so the energy going into this, damn Cancer, you guys are, this is an interesting read. We have the Nine of Swords. So again, this is about communication, but this is about nightmares. Nightmares and stress and anxiety and not being able to sleep at night. I feel like somebody has realized the error of their ways, and now they're freaking out. They're like, shit. Like, now what do I do? Because Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords. Like, somebody's walking away. You see somebody's walking away from you, or you could be walking away from somebody. Again, take it as it resonates. But the energy of this is like, what do I do now? How do I fix this? What's the Five of Wands for Cancer? What's the Five of Wands for Cancer, please? Five of Wands for Cancer. The Tower. Yep. Makes a lot of sense. All this fighting, bickering, arguing all around you, this energy. This is very Scorpionic energy, so you could be dealing with Scorpio. But there's a destruction of some sort, crumbling of foundation. And I think that, you know, there was people in this situation that was fighting to get to the top, and they were doing whatever they could to get to the top, whether that was taking somebody down, hurting somebody like a sweetheart or a brilliant virgin type of energy, because maybe that person was shining brighter than the rest, and they just, you know, there was, like, I feel competition, you know, like people just like trying to hurt others in order to get to the top. Now, the one thing about the Tower is that once it all crumbles down to the ground, the silver lining is that it can be built up from its foundation again on a stronger foundation, okay? But I feel like I said, the truth of this situation, why it crumbled, why there was this competition, I feel like that's coming out. What's the Ace of Swords for Cancer, please? Okay. The High Priestess. So the High Priestess is the tarot card reader of the Zodiac. She's also all about intuition. She's very wise. She is the keeper of secrets. She also is the speaker of truths. So I feel like this, like you could be dealing with an actual High Priestess, like somebody who is a tarot card reader, who knew and saw the situation the entire time, knew what was going on, knew that they potentially had to walk away, that they didn't want to deal with it. It's either that, or for some of you, this High Priestess energy is, now you're seeing the truth of the situation having to do with the High Priestess, or you're using your intuition in the situation because now the truth has come to light, and now you have to use your intuition on making amends. What's the Knight of Cups? What's the Knight of Cups? Okay, we have the last two cards. I'm just going to take those two. King of Wands. Oh. Okay. Wow. Okay. So, then we have the Two of Swords, clarifying the Knight of Cups. This is making a decision. Somebody's making a decision on what to do. Do I apologize? Do I make an offer? What do I do? Do I stay quiet? What do I do? And I see that the decision being made is making this offer. I really see it like an apology. An apology needs to be made. And then we have the Ten of Cups. What is being sought is a happy ending. Happy life, happy wife, you know, emotions, feelings. This is very Cancer energy as well because it's cups. This is like the ideal ending, the ideal outcome. But then we have the Ten of Swords. It's clarifying the Ten of Swords. The ideal outcome is an ending to this, like squashing it, making it better. So maybe this apology involves an offer that makes it all better or squashes the situation. Something that ultimately corrects the situation. Now, what I'm seeing underneath the deck is this King of Wands energy. That's Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. The King of Wands can be very egotistical. He can be all about himself. Me, myself, and I. I feel like there was a King of Wands energy in your energy field, that it was all about him, and he was trying to manipulate the situation in order for the situation to be all about them. And I feel like this is the underlying energy. It's like what you didn't see happening, and that's where all this controversy, this tower moment from the past was created from. I feel like this could have been counsel that you were listening to, and it was. See, the magician can be a trickster, and that's exactly it. They may seem like they have all the answers, that they can make anything happen, but they're doing it all for themselves. That's magician energy, right? Can be. And when paired with the King of Wands, I feel like it was all for themselves. Now you're realizing this. So because you're realizing this, and here's the realization, whether you're realizing this through a tarot card reading, whether you're realizing this through something that you're seeing the truth of the situation that happened to somebody like a high priestess, now you're realizing an apology, something needs to happen in order to make the situation better. What do I do? And there's a 10 of Cups offering being made to squash the situation. Okay. To make it better. Somebody wants to make it better. Because somebody, I feel like, really hurt a sweetheart energy. Somebody who was very, very smart, a brilliant virgin. Again, fives are about change of direction. Somebody wants to turn this around. But in order to turn it around, you got to face your adversities. You've got to, step up to where the faults were had, right? I just heard mistakes were made. Yeah, I see that. I see that big time. Okay, what do we have for Cancer, please? Cancer. Underneath the deck, we've got black pepper, banishment. So this talks about using black pepper to banish any negativity, any toxicity that's in your energy field. Keeping all of the negative out. Keeping any people that serve you no good, that serve your higher self no good. It's like using black pepper in any spell work and any cooking or anything like that. Use that to banish all the toxicity and negativity out of your energy field. Top of the deck, we've got chocolate, aphrodisiac. This is funny. This is so funny. And actually, I've also heard of black pepper and red pepper chocolate. But anyway, I feel like somebody's wants to apologize and offer chocolates, offer love, offer whatever it is to make this better. To get the person sweeten. Notice she's eating candy here. Oh, sorry. She's eating candy here. So it's like somebody wants to sweeten up the other person by offering candies, offering love to kind of smooth over the situation. Somebody may even want to be offering chocolates, as a way to start a new relationship, maybe with a brilliant virgin. It's only for some of you, not all of you. It's like you're banishing one thing, getting rid of one thing from your past, but wanting to start anew with something else. Chocolate. And Aphrodite, I'm going to read this real quick. Just real quick. So, food of love, goddess divine, sensual pleasures, purely mine. Taste me to arouse desire, my delights will take you higher. This magic has worked with harm to none, so mote it be, there it is done. You've been starved of pleasure and your need to be desired is reaching its boiling point, let libido issues be a thing of the past. Explore every sensual area until you are aroused by a lust for life and diverted from an unhealthy hedonistic lifestyle. For self-indulgence and a lack of restraint invite addiction. Now carefully peel back my wrapper and inhale the heady delights of my aroma. Allow your taste buds to be tantalized as you become aroused by the erotic stimulant of my ingredients. I am the ultimate love potion, so pop me on your tongue and allow the power of Aphrodite, the goddess of love, to slide smoothly down your throat. Deeply embrace the warm, stimulative effects of my love philtre and get into the mood as you light a few candles, play some soft music, and indulge your senses to get your mojo back. So going back to the song, it was talking about, hey lady, I've got what you need, or you've got what I need, oh darling. I feel like for some of you, like you realize that you pushed away the wrong person, and maybe you didn't even stick up for like you were sticking up for the wrong person. You weren't sticking up for the right person, and now you want to try to get back. You want to try to get back this person with chocolates, with money, with with whatever it is. I feel like it's a high priestess is who you need in your life. While you banish the bad, you're banishing anything bad from the past, people that were fighting and bickering and competing around you from the past. They could have been lying on this person. So it's like you're banishing, walking away from something from the old and trying to bring something from the new with like an apology or a love offer, but you had taken really bad advice from a King of Wands energy. That was literally like they were trying to transmute the energy all for themselves. Take it as it resonates, and if it does, please make sure you drop a comment in the comments below. I would love to get some clarity and feedback from this from you guys. That or just hit that like button. That also shows me love. Okay, last message from the Metaphysical Cannabis Oracle for Cancer, please. What do we have for Cancer? Underneath the deck, Equalizer, Highest Self. Yep. You're trying to balance out the situation by letting go of the old and trying to bring in the new. You're trying to equalize the destruction that was done in the past and make it sweeten up the situation. I mean, this is clear as day for me. And then Creation Solo Magick. Yup. So the Solo Magick talks about being able to manifest by yourself. We're going to read this real quick. Creation Solo, number 68. Okay, somebody could be 68 years old. Somebody could have been born in 1968. Take it as it resonates. So Solo Magick, I flow through life on the waves of nurturing waters. I ride in peace with myself and the love surrounding me. Creation energy is the energy of self-love and pleasure. The figure in the card raises her hands while water flows upward and all around them and into the sky. This card shows itself when you need to give yourself some tender loving care. Maybe that looks like a spa day, a massage, retail therapy, or simply staying in bed doing what you want. This card asks you to take time for yourself away from busy work, family, friends, and loved ones who expect you to be available. It is okay to reschedule that meeting or cancel that lunch for your reality. Be mindful and resist the temptation to fall into creation energy alone as part of a routine. We all live on this living being together. Crystal pairing, Sodalite. I don't know if I have any up here. No, I don't. But Sodalite, it's blue. It's like blue and white. But it's great for manifesting and creating and also healing. So this is talking about taking some time for yourself and also for your higher self because of what's happened in the past, doing what you love. You know, doing that Solo Magick, doing what you love, that is going to be re-energizing for you. I feel like that's going to help you by taking some time to yourself. doing what you love, I feel is going to help open up, bring the answers that you're going to need, bringing the clarity that you'll need in order to smooth over the situation and figure out your next steps. But that's what I have for you this week, Cancer. If any of this resonated, make sure that you like, share, subscribe. As always, I always enjoy sharing your time and energy. As you know, it's together we grow. So I look forward to reading for you again next week, and I hope you have a fantastic week. I will see you on the flip side. Peace.